Hello and Assalamu alaikum. In this video, I will write Todo app in Django, Python. Here I open command prompt for creating Django project. For Django projects, we have some commands to create. For example, start project, start app. First of all, we have to create a project. To create a project, we have a command Django admin start project and then project name is Todo app. Todo app, I am creating it Todo Django. Okay. Now our project is created. Now enter to the specific folder Todo Django. Here we have to create an app. First of all, I will show you the project, how the project is looking like, and then after that we will proceed to the Todo app. Here our project is placed Todo Django. Now I am opening this project here in PyCharm. I am using PyCharm, guys. You can also use PyCharm and other such as Visual Studio, which one you prefer. Okay, here we have a project Todo Django, and we have some Python files, .py files in settings.py, urls.py, wsgy.py. To introduce these files, init.py, this file have some migrations, some informations. This file have our Django module, registered module. Settings.py file have all the settings of the project, which contains many apps. Here we can register apps, one or more apps, allowed hosts, middlewares, we can add middlewares here, and we can change URLs. For example, here in this project we have urls .py in Todo Django. So here is the path for roots URL. Then we have templates, what are the template directory, and so on, database information and language information. Okay, in urls.py file we have admin, we have admin because this project has admin path. Okay, when we create another app, a new app, Todo app, then we will add the path for that app. If we create a second app, then we will create second path for the second app. Okay, how many apps we have to create, and we will add the URLs for that specific apps. Here wsgi is the app configuration file. We will get the names and the web application registration and Todo Django.settings. For example, our project is based on some specific conditions. That specific conditions is placed in settings.py file, and we mentioned here settings Todo Django.settings. So okay, now I will create an app here by using the command python manage.py start app. Python manage.py start app. It's the command to start an app, to create an app, actually to create an app. Okay, when we click or press enter for this command, here we will see another folder will be created, and which already contains some Python files. Okay, let's see. Python manage.py start app, our app name is Todo app. Okay, here let's see, our Todo app will be there. Here we have Todo app. Okay, it contains some files, for example admin.py, apps.py, models.py, tests views. Okay, I will explain all of these. Admin.py, first of all, admin.py is the file which contains the registration of models. I mean models which we will write in models.py file, some classes, and then we will register that classes, that models in admin.py file to show up in the admin site. Here apps.py means this app's configuration, this app's name, how it is configured, the class name actually that we will write in settings.py file. And then models.py have some classes which are actually models, I mean database tables, that will create database tables in our database that we are using SQLite 3. Okay, and most important is views.py files have functions and classes which have functions to render our HTML pages, to render our static files, to render our front end attached with the backend. Okay, and the one file is urls.py file that is missing there. Okay, I will create it, urls.py file, Python file urls.py. Here we have urls.py, and this file contains all of the URLs for this specific app, and this file urls.py file is linked with we will link this urls.py file with this urls.py file. Okay, so first of all we have to add our app, Todo app, in settings.py file. So settings.py file has a portion of installed apps. Okay, now here we will add our newly created app that is named Todo app. Okay, we will go apps.py file for proper configuration without any error. We have our name Todo app. Okay, we will place it in these commas, inverted commas, and we will put a comma. Okay, Todo app, the method to declare or register an app is, first of all, its name, app's name. For example, if I write app name, then dot, then apps, after dot we will add this Todo app configuration. Okay, so we have name Todo app. I will replace app name with our actual app name, then apps dot, after that Todo app config, class name in which our app is declared. Okay, so our app is properly registered in installed apps. Okay, then we have template, WSGI configuration, databases, and all of these. Static file, we have to work on statics because we have to show our results in HTML pages. That's why I will create here static files. So I will give some specific routes for our static. I will remove the static URL. First of all, we have static underscore root is equals to os dot path dot join, then we will place the URL base underscore dir, base directory. Which is the base directory? Base directory is static files. Base directory static files, we will create this base directory as well. Okay, so don't worry. path, we will import the path here. Okay, sorry, we have to place there os dot path. Okay, we also import this name os. Then we have media URL if we require, but in this case we didn't require media URL, but for your information I will write here media URL also. For example, here we have images in media, so I will create images folder, then static URL, static URL is static media root os dot path dot join base directory. Which is the base directory? Base directory is images. Okay, after this where our static files are collected, so for this I will create here a path for our static files. I will place my static data in static folder, which will be collected in our base directory, that is static files, and our project will use these static files, these collected static files for our front end. Okay, and our media will be stored in a folder images. Okay, and we have a root here, media root path. You are media root, I mean the main where our media is stored, that is joined by a path os.path.join images. This folder is joined. Okay, so for static files we have to import white noise. Okay, white noise is a library which deals with our static files. Okay, you will connect their white noise. Okay, so you will be able to use your white noise. I will create for your information whiteness storage is equals to white noise. You can copy as it is. White noise dot storage dot compress So this one, this white noise will collect and compress all the static files from this folder and will store them in the static files folder. Okay, so it's the main function of white noise. So moving forward, here our settings.py file is ready to use. Okay, now we have to link our URL with this URL. So for this, we in the main URL we already have our admin portion, and here I will attach our newly created url.py file. Okay, so what this line is explaining, we have to import this name include, sorry. So I am giving a path that is empty. I mean the home page. When we write, for example, google.com, whenever we are writing without any promotion, then it will be put to this file include todo app.urls. Okay, todo app, this one is our todo app, and here urls.py file is linked to the main URL file. Okay, so in the main URL, one more thing we have to do is to attach our media. Okay, to attach our media, to access our media, URL patterns is equals to static settings dot media underscore URL document underscore root is equals to settings dot media underscore root. Okay, so here we will import settings and we will import statics okay. So our URL is now modified and is very well up to date. Okay, so close this main URL and go to our urls.py file of the todo app. Here we have to write our URLs. For example, I am importing, first of all we have to import path, because we have to give paths for as we give here path. Okay, so import path from django.urls import path. Okay, and URL patterns, here we have to give all of the patterns, the paths, for example these two paths are combinedly named as URL patterns. Okay, so URL patterns are path a function from views.home. For example, I will create this function in the views.py file. Okay, so we also have to import this views.py file. This is the views.py file and I import and attached it here. So In the views.py file, I have to create a function which is named as home. Okay. In the views.py file, you can write classes as well as functions. Okay, I will write here class which is named as home, which will accept a request which is that is made by the user or the browser. Okay, return render, and here we will place some URLs. Okay, so our views.py file is ready, urls.py file is also ready, models.py file we will ready this file. This file is remaining, and this file is the major portion of this project. Okay, now I have to show and store some front-end work. For example, here we will render our HTML page, and I have to attach our HTML in our statics. Okay, first of all, you have to see the methods to add templates. Okay, in Todo app I will attach here templates. Then in template folder I will create a folder named Todo app, and in that folder I will put our HTML template. Okay, for example, in Todo app we have a folder or directory named templates. In templates I have an other folder which is named after the name of this app, Todo app. Okay, in Todo app we have an HTML file. Okay, home.html. Here I will write welcome to awesome Todo web app. Okay, so here views.py file, in views.py file I will attach a request. It will send a request and will go to the Todo app dot home.html. Okay, sorry, here we will put a slash, Todo app slash. For example, here in templates we have Todo app slash home.html, and it is home.html. Okay, so let's open our terminal. Python manage, hope there will be no mistake, manage.py, run server. Okay, there is a problem. Let me check what's the problem here. In manage.py file saves no module named Todo app. See guys, here is a mistake that is named as TDO. Our app named is TODO, so there is a spell mistake. Okay, so let's see where is the spell mistake. So here is the spell mistake. TODO is the our correct spells for our app. Okay, let's again run our server and let's check is there any error. So there is no error, guys. Okay, so our server is running accurately and we get welcome to awesome Todo web app. Okay, so let's move to our statics.py file. First of all, I will add html.py home.html. I will update this file. Okay, for example, I have already built HTML file. I will open it and will copy its all data to our project. Okay, and let's check what's the result for this. So it's the result for our app, for this project. It's the result. Okay, so let's get inside to this. Here I have an input. This input will be post our data to our server. Our server will get their data and will store it into the database. Okay, so first of all we have to create our models.py file. In models.py file I will create a table in our database by using model.py file. So in models.py file we write classes. Okay, so I have a class named Todo, which is a model from models.model. So first of all here we have an ID field which is models.auto field. Okay, this field will be auto edit and this field will be primary key, will act as a primary key. Okay, and our second column is Todo title. Okay, Todo title is models.char field because it will save our characters, and I will put it as char field and will give it maximum length that is 300. You can change it. Okay, so what is the problem here? Rename reference. Okay, because our class name is also Todo, so I will remove this Todo and it will remain as title. Title is equals to this. Okay, and our author that will write this title, that will write this Todo. Okay, that is author. Authors are our users. Okay, that will get from our user model. Foreign key to our user model, and on deleting the user the Todo will be deleted. Okay, on delete models dot cascade. Okay, this function will delete the data for this user when the user is deleted from our user model. Okay, so we have to import our model user. django.contrib.auth.models.user, we have to import this one model. Okay, abstract model. And one more thing is pubdate. When our todo work is published or created, okay, pubdate is equals to models dot date field. I can choose date time field, you can choose date field, whatever you want, okay, and we'll give it auto now add is equals to true. So it's our model. First of all, I have to create our super user. Okay, to create super user we have a command python manage.py create super user auth user. Okay, so first of all we have to run migrations, python manage.py make migrations, and after this we have to migrate all of these migrations. Migrate means we are applying all of these migrations, okay. So all the migrations are applied, okay, by using migrate command, and now we will create super user. For example, my super username is todo, username is todo, okay, and email address is todo@abc.com, and password is abc123 abc123 again abc123 and abc123. Yes, add this user. So our super user is created. Now I will go to our admin portion, okay. Our admin portion, as we give a path for our admin, that is admin, okay. So I am searching for admin. I recently created a user that is named as todo, and its password is abc123, and we are logged into our administration portion, okay. In the users we can check a user that is named todo, okay, that is super user and named as staff user, okay. So close this portion, and we are not getting our model in our administration, so we have to register our model. So how to register our model in our admin portion? First of all, we have to import model from our models.py file, okay. From this models import todo, okay. So it's the method to import our model. Now we will register our model for admin.site.register. Which model we have to register? Todo model, okay, that we imported from models.py file. So I will refresh this, and you will get a todo model here. So in todo app we have model todo. If I click on add, we will get a title and author. For example, if I get back to the models.py file, id that is primary key and auto field, title that is to be added by the user, and author that is the author or the user itself. Okay, and pub date is auto created. So here we just have two portions, that is title. For example, title is first job, okay, my first job, and author is Todo. Saved. If I open it, then we will get details. Author is this, title is this. ठीक है. So we have to add our Todo from this input using this input. Okay, using this input to here. So first of all, as I created an entity and add a Todo, a job is here. Okay, and I will render that job there. Then we will write our functionality to add our Todos using this input. Okay, so in go to our views.py file. In views.py file, we have to import data. For example, data is equals to todo dot objects dot all. What is Todo? Todo is a model. So we imported this model, and we have to add this data as a dictionary to our HTML page. Okay, so I'm creating a variable that is named as dictionary dict. Okay, so what is the syntax to declare our dictionary? Syntax is curly brackets, then the variable data, and store this variable in a variable data that will be accessible in our HTML page. Okay, here we will attach our dictionary, dict dict. So to import all of these datas, this data is in query set. Okay, and the query set have more than one datas, so we have to apply a loop here. So we have the variable data that will be given to our HTML page. Okay, so the method for applying for loop to our query set is this curly bracket, this curly bracket, then for, then a variable that we will use in our HTML, then data that is given by our view function in our dictionary. Okay, so I applied here task, that is the variable that is created here, task.title. Okay, so if I refresh this page, here I get my first title, my first job. Okay, that is this one. If I create another Todo here, add Todo, my second job, and it is saved, and refresh this page, we will get here another job also. Okay, so it's my second job, it's my first job, we have there two jobs. And the major portion is that we have to add our jobs, our Todos, by using this input. Okay, now if I check the form here that I created, form that will use a method post, that we are using post method because we have to post some data. Okay, not we are getting, we are posting some data. And CSRF token, Why CSRF token is used? Because this token is the point, is the sign that our data is protected. Our data that we are posting using farm is protected. Okay. So in views.py file I am writing here, if request, when we click on this button, add button, a request will be generated. And we will get some data that is entered from using this form. Okay. So in views.py file, if request dot method is equals to post, if request dot method is equals to post, then what will happen? Now we will describe what will happen there. Okay. So why we write this post? Because in home.html we have a form that is using a method post. So here we write a method post. Okay. So whenever we click on the button add, a request will be generated. That request has a method post, and what will it do? It will, first of all, it will get data that is posting using a form. I am creating a variable, a work named work. Work is equals to request dot post dot get. So come to our form, our input name is task. Okay. We are getting the data using the name declared in HTML of the input. Okay. We are using the name of the input. Name is task. Dot get task. Our request will get the task and will store the data in this variable work. Okay. So when the data is getting, try this. What it has to try? Todo dot objects dot create. What it has to create? Title. Title is equals to work. What is this title? Title is the models.py field title. This one is title. This one is title. If I open this, here we are getting error because we are not completed this. Okay. So you can see title is the column of a table todo. Okay. So title is equals to work, and we have another field that is author. Okay. And author is equals to request dot user. Whenever we press a button add, a request will be generated using post method, and the data that is posting from an input named task will be stored in a variable work. Okay. Then try will be run, and todo.objects.create, I mean todo model object will be created, and its title is equals to work that we get from the form, and author is request.user, the user that is creating the request. Okay. and when it is created, for example, if this work is done, then I am saying that a message will be generated. Messages dot info request, and our method is todo is updated. Okay, we have to import this message also, contrib.messages. Okay, so if the object dot write is successfully done, we will get a method message todo is created. Okay, if try is not running, we will run except portion. Except portion is that we will get a message that there is a problem. Okay, in except portion we will get a message there is a problem, error occurred. Error occurred. Okay, and this return render is again we have to put it there. And dictionary also we have to put it. Okay, remove it from there. So here our views.py file is completed, and let's see explain. I am explaining it again. Whenever we are requesting our home page home.html, it will get a dictionary with that will contain our data. The data will be from our todo model. Okay, and when we get to our home page and we enter some data here and press add button, then we are making a request. Okay, whenever we are making a request dot method is equals to post, request method is post, then the HTML input named task that is having some data will be stored in a variable work. Okay, then two portions are available. I mean two paths are available. First one is try and second one is accept. Okay, so if the method is post and we got data that will be stored in work, we will run a try method. Okay, try path says that todo.objects.create, another object is creating that have data title is equals to work and author is equals to the user that is making a request. Okay, if there is a problem in this method work, then the path accept will be run and a message will be showed up to errors occurred. Okay, and we are returning this also. So load this page and add some data. For example, here we have my second job and here I will place my third job. Todo is updated and we got my third job. Okay, for another my fourth job, add again, todo is updated again, my fourth job. Okay, If there is any problem occur, then here we will see an error occur, a message. Okay, so here we are getting our to-dos from our model. We have added 4 jobs, 2 from the model itself and 2 by using post method. And now I am checking our model that have 4 objects. Okay, so it means our input field is running. So guys, it's our awesome Todo web app that is getting data from form and storing it in the Django model, the Django database, and rendering it back to our HTML page. So guys, if you learned from this video, please like this video, comment if you have any question, any problem from all over the world, and share this video to someone else that is interested in the Django development. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.